Very good morning. The top news is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The news being covered is raging wildfires putting continents on fire. Wildfires have been ravaging vast swaths of land across countries like US, Canada, Australia, Russia, Greece, Spain, Portugal, Italy, France, Germany, Turkey, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Angola, Democratic Republic of Congo, Gabon, Cameroon, Algeria, Nepal, and so on. As wildfires intensify in frequency and scale, they are leaving behind unprecedented destruction, impacting human lives, economies, biodiversity, and worsening the climate crisis. With so many countries affected, the question that looms large is why such an existential threat has yet to receive the attention it deserves. In the summer of 2023 alone, wildfires across the European continent destroyed over 4 million hectares of land, roughly the size of Switzerland. In Greece, Spain, and Portugal, fires displaced thousands, burned homes, and wreaked havoc on the agricultural sector. Meanwhile, in the United States, Canada, and South America, wildfires consumed over 10 million acres with devastating effects on local communities. Canada's 2023 fire season was its worst on record, with more than 230,000 people evacuated and the air quality affected as far as Europe. Year 2024 has been far more severe. As of now, South America, often referred to as the lungs of the earth, is burning at an alarming rate, with skies reportedly filled with smoke, as observed by satellites. In Brazil, Argentina, and Chile, wildfires in 2023 have already destroyed over 7.5 million hectares of forest land, an area larger than Belgium. The Amazon rainforest, a critical global carbon sink, is especially under threat. These fires have badly impacted indigenous communities who are losing both their homes and their livelihoods. Loss of wildlife is equally severe. The situation in South America is now a global emergency, with fire seasons extending, worsening the biodiversity crisis, and accelerating climate change. In 2023, fires across the globe emitted an estimated 2 gigatons of CO2, further heating the planet. In 2022, it was just 1.5 gigatons, equivalent to the annual emissions of the entire aviation industry. The fires in South America, particularly in the Amazon, emitted as much carbon dioxide as the United States' annual emissions. In Europe, 500,000 hectares were lost to wildfires in Spain alone, severely damaging both local agriculture and biodiversity. These fires are contributing to a dangerous feedback loop. As the world heats up, conditions for more frequent and intense wildfires become increasingly favorable. Wildfires contribute to over 1.8 billion tons of greenhouse gases annually. Between 2015 and 2023, that is post Paris Accord on climate change. The cumulative greenhouse gas emissions from wildfires are estimated to be around 45 to 55 gigatons of CO2. This represents about 7 to 9% of total global greenhouse gas emissions over this period, given that the global emissions have been in the range of 500 to 600 gigatons of CO2 during the same period. These emissions are particularly concerning because they undermine global efforts to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Wildfires contribute not only CO2 but also methane and nitrous oxide, both potent greenhouse gases, which can accelerate warming and make it more difficult to meet the goals set under the Paris Agreement. These data points highlight the urgent need for integrated strategies to manage forests and mitigate wildfire risks to stay on track with the Paris Agreement goals. In a nutshell, since the signing of the Paris Climate Agreement, wildfires have accounted for 7 to 10% of total global greenhouse gas emissions, with some years reaching higher contributions due to extreme fire activity. This is sad and this is alarming. The economic and ecological losses from wildfires are equally staggering. Globally, wildfires cost an estimated $50 billion in damages annually. The 2023 European wildfire season costed over 5 billion euros in damages, while in the Americas, the destruction of homes, infrastructure, and farmland has reached over $12 billion. The impact on public health is equally severe as wildfires create dangerous air pollution that spans continents. The smoke from the Canadian wildfires in 2023 led to hazardous air quality in cities like New York, Montreal, and even as far as the UK, affecting millions of people. In Europe and the Americas, insurance losses from wildfire-related damages have soared to over $20 billion in recent years. The damage goes beyond monetary costs. Millions of animals are killed, ecosystems are disrupted, and water sources are contaminated. The frequency and intensity of wildfires are expected to increase due to climate change, potentially leading to a 14% increase in extreme fires by 2030 and up to 50% by the end of the century. Despite the dire consequences, global leadership remains woefully inadequate. International summits and conferences often overlook wildfires as a critical agenda item, focusing more on reducing industrial emissions or negotiating carbon credits. There is little political will to address wildfire management seriously, despite clear evidence of its link to climate change. Interestingly, following data is an eye-opener on wildfires. In the United States, approximately 85% of wildfires are caused by human activity, such as unattended campfires, discarded cigarettes, and arson. Around 15% are due to natural causes like lightning. In Australia, about 50% of wildfires are attributed to human actions, including arson and accidental ignitions. The remaining 50% are caused by natural factors, primarily lightning. In Canada, roughly 55% of wildfires are caused by human activities. Approximately 45% are due to natural causes, mainly lightning. In Brazil, nearly 90% of wildfires are caused by human activities, particularly land clearing for agriculture. Only about 10% are due to natural causes. In Russia, around 70% of wildfires are attributed to human activities, only 30% are caused by natural factors. The above percentages highlight the significant role human activities play in the ignition of wildfires across different regions. Effective wildfire management and prevention strategies must address both human and natural causes to mitigate their impact. Amidst such staggering levels of destruction caused by wildfires, the firefighters remain sadly the unsung heroes battling these infernos on the front line. In 2023 alone, over 30,000 firefighters were deployed across Europe and the Americas to contain wildfires. In the United States, firefighters fought over 67,000 wildfires in the past year, often under grueling and dangerous conditions. Their work is heroic, but their losses are largely unrecognized. Hundreds of firefighters suffer injuries or even death each year while saving lives and property. In California, for instance, at least 84 firefighters died between 2000 and 2020, with many more suffering long-term health complications from smoke inhalation, heat exposure, and burns. In South America, the situation is particularly dire. Brazil, despite being one of the world's largest economies, faces a shortage of trained firefighting personnel. The fires in the Pantanal wetlands, which took months to control, claimed the lives of several local firefighters. Lack of funding, equipment, and protective gear further expands the risks they face daily. In countries like Bolivia and Paraguay, volunteers only make up a large part of the firefighting force, with inadequate resources to combat the increasing fire threats. Their bravery remains largely unacknowledged, and international aid to support them is minimal. In South America, the lack of coordinated firefighting strategies across borders is aggravating the crisis further. Countries are often left to manage fires independently with little support from international bodies. This is despite the fact that wildfires in Brazil, Argentina, and Bolivia have global consequences, from affecting the world's carbon balance to causing irreparable damage to biodiversity. In South America particularly, where the stakes are the highest, there is a need for a continental firefighting force equipped with latest technology and resources to combat fires across borders. Additionally, the governments must involve indigenous communities who have been protecting these ecosystems for centuries in managing forest fires sustainably. Despite the overwhelming scale of this crisis, the global response has been slow and disjointed. Wildfires are treated as regional disasters rather than as global emergencies linked to climate change. There is little political momentum to treat wildfire management and prevention as a priority. Governments are investing more in response efforts than in prevention and preparedness. For example, only $10 billion was spent globally on wildfire prevention in 2022 compared to over $100 billion in post-fire recovery costs. The wildfire crisis calls for immediate, coordinated international action. Governments must prioritize preventive measures such as investing in early detection systems, better land management practices, and enhancing fire fighting resources. Controlled burns, reforestation efforts, and reducing human encroachment into fire-prone areas particularly should become standard practices across fire-sensitive regions. Wildfires are a global emergency, and it is time we treat them as such. Without urgent international action and serious investment in fire prevention and climate mitigation, the landscapes we cherish and depend upon will continue to burn. We must act swiftly before it is too late. The future of our planet depends on it. Addressing this crisis requires a multifaceted approach. First, governments must invest heavily in fire prevention, such as controlled burns, improved forest management, and better land use policies to prevent human encroachment into fire-prone areas. Climate change mitigation must also be part of the solution. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions is critical to stopping the feedback loop that leads to more intense and frequent wildfires. Second, the international cooperation is essential. The creation of a global wildfire response task force under the UN could pool resources, expertise, and technologies to fight fires across borders. Additionally, real-time satellite monitoring systems and early warning mechanisms must be expanded, enabling countries to respond to fires more rapidly and more effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion is time is running out. The raging wildfires across Europe and the Americas and in other continents are not isolated natural disasters. They are warnings of a future in which climate change accelerates unchecked and ecosystems are pushed to the brink of collapse. It's time for leaders, policymakers, and global institutions to treat wildfires as the serious climate-altering crisis as they truly are. The clock is ticking, and without decisive action, the landscapes we cherish may soon be lost to flames forever. This is a battle for survival, and we must confront it with the urgency it demands. Best wishes. Thank you very much, and God bless.